Party time.
Incredible, 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 incredible. Incredible. Hey! Time out! Aren't you getting tired of this? Incredible. Who had it first? Born in the chaos.
Calm down, dude.
Rock and roll! Rock and roll! You bless my soul!
There we go. Good evening and welcome. Yes, today unsung hero is Michelle Bauer. No relation to Jack, of course. Unfortunately, that would be a team up I'd like to see, brother and sister, or husband and wife. But yes, we are talking about Michelle Bauer, also known as Pia Snow is one of her early roles, or non de plumes. But let's have a look at her history. She was born and raised in Simi Valley, California. She has Mexican heritage on her mother's side and Czechoslovakian on her father's. Born October 1st, 1958. American actress, model, and B-movie screen queen. Hence, we're doing this. She was a Penthouse pet of July 1981 and has appeared in many other adult magazines of the 1980s under different names. And we'll see some of her other stuff coming up. Josh is here. He's going to get a notepad and pen. You strap in because there's a lot to get through tonight. Not all of them have pictures I can show. So, of course, this is the lovely Michelle. Let's just take that in for a second. And then we'll start at the beginning. Back in 1981, where Bad Girls. This one's bad. That's really good, says Adam from Film World. But yes, bit of a softcore one, I believe, this one. But where are we? Let's have a look. So yes, she was Angie, the character Angie, I should say, but credited as Pia Snow. But for Night Dreams, she was uncredited as Chained Girl, also from 1981. Highest adult film rating from Hustler, Playboy, Velvet, and Cherie. The most unusual, unique, and innovative adult film ever made. Well, if that's not a sign of quality, I don't know what is. Moving swiftly along, there's going to be a few of these. Electric Blues, she did a few of those. So yes, you've probably seen her a few times. Not all the covers I could get, but this is Electric Blue 6, where she's uncredited as Felicity. But not Felicity Kendall. All right, so she was in a Joan Collins film. I do believe you are correct. Bad Girls was a prison show, I think. But this is a Joan Collins film, not that she's anywhere in the pictures, called Homework. But she was uncredited as a dream groupie, if that's what you think. So it's a sort of a cougar film, I believe they would call it these days. So there's that. Then they got Cafe Flesh, where she was back as Pia Snow, as a character called Lana. This is 1982, so she's top billing there. It's got Kevin James in it. I don't think it's that Kevin James. I certainly hope not. So certainly put you off. Now, I can't tell if she's actually topless there or it's just the cover. The fabric covering her up to keep her modest. But we will continue. to Electric Blue in 3D, but it's the Anaglyph Red and Blue 3D, unfortunately. So this is... Oh, sorry, I missed out Shannon, because some of these I can't even find pictures for. Shannon in 82 is Diana, where she was Pia Snow. She was in, Electric Blue 5 as Kim. This is Electric Blue 8. So these are all 1982, where she's Dolores. Sexy name. Oh, there you go. Josh remembers homework from the video shop. Used to laugh at it. I think there's a more risque poster that I couldn't show, but that's the one I could show. So I would actually love to see this in 3D. But yeah. Then we got Bizarre People in 82, where she was Pia Snow again. Electric Blue 007, which I have a picture of here. And this is a Bond theme one, where Bond girls bear all. Who is, I don't know, Hazel O'Connor or Lara Dale. None of those seem to be Bond girls. But she is Felicity in this one. Then, don't zoom in. Kill us. California Girls from 1983, where she's Michelle. But it's got a hell of a soundtrack. So that's a good one. I doubt you could probably play this film anymore because of the soundtrack. So yeah, not much about that. Then there's Get Crazy, which I think has Malcolm McDowell in, which is if that floats your boat. She is an uncredited groupie, probably in a crowd shot there. Then, because we're still in the early 80s, so we've got a long way to go. So Steve Guttenberg, this one looks interesting, in The Man Who Wasn't There, where she was an uncredited nymphette. If that's... But, let's have a look. Zoom in. Ordinary man about to get married. He's a bit late when this happens. So yeah, it's a sort of in a space situation, but it's got Steve Police Academy Gutenberg in it. As the funniest thing you've never seen. There you go. Never seen this or heard of it before. But yeah, being invisible gets you into aspiring diplomatic circles, the girls' locker room, and can get you killed. Always the girls' locker room where men go when they're invisible. Then we get, horror cover. There's exactly. Then we get to Outrageous in 1993, where she's lifted party guest and uncredited. But when you've got special appearances by Tiffany Clark and May Lynn, you're in for a treat, I'm sure. Anna Ventura. But so you looks like lovely ladies. Right. We are Britt Eklund. I did not know she did risque material, but apparently she did. Although it says it's a drama, but when it's called Erotic Images and has Country Club Girl uncredited for Michelle's credit, or uncredited. I think I've got a Britt Eklund exercise video, but I think she's in her 70s. Then we are in Playboy Country with love scenes where she's woman in hot tub. So she's either going to be in showers or hot tubs in this load of films. This one's for the mature audience. And we've got a Van Damme film coming up. It's Monaco Forever, where he plays gay karate man and she plays Nazai woman, uncredited. I don't think they share a scene yet. And introducing Jean-Claude Van Damme as the homosexual. I have to watch that for Jean-Claude Van Damme next year, I think. From the director of Skate Town, USA. Oh, you don't know this one, Josh. It's terrible. He's only in it for like 2 minutes. Goes off for a quick one. Let's see what else we got. No, so have I missed one? What's the Virgin? What's that? So we've got Jane. I might have mislabeled some of these. There it is. Jane Bonder's Bizarre Workout, starring Michelle Bauer. So, hey, Sean, we're just getting started. We've only had a few Electric Blues so far. So yeah, she was Mistress Jane Bonder. So I think that's her on the right, but the cover's so terrible. Where she was Pia Sands in that one, not Pia Snow. So yeah, bit of a change. And then she was in Special Request in 1984, which I couldn't find any information on. And she was Jam. She's credited as Kim Bittner. But there's a reason for all this. Where is it? Right, yeah. So Bauer retained her married name as a screen name. After she and her husband divorced, he filed a lawsuit requesting she not use it for her films. She tried appearing as Michelle McLennan using the name of her second husband in Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, coming up later. But the press resisted. She then returned to Bauer, which her first husband eventually accepted. Whether it was for anything, I don't know. I hope someone got me Jennifer Connelly for my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Sean. Oh, yeah, I'm not live tomorrow because I'm interviewing Jazz Rignall for his video games. But it's not live. So, yes, happy birthday for tomorrow. I don't have a happy birthday. What have I got? I don't think I got anything suitable.
Thanks.
I heard that you were feeling ill. Headache, fever, and a chill. I came to help restore your pluck, 'cause I'm the nurse who likes to...
But no, I don't have the contact details. Well, I could get them because I've got to sign back up for IMDb Pro. Now it's free for a month. But happy birthday, Sean. That's the closest I got. I do need a happy birthday. Maybe Mr. Burns. Happy birthday, Mr. Smithers. Right. This one was a good one. Tomboy. This is a fascinating one. But we missed Twice a Virgin first. There we go. So this has America's most beautiful transsexual in her first XXX rated feature. So that's Shannon, I believe. The most bizarre and unusual video features ever offered to the public. If you feel that you might have hang-ups or reservations about viewing unique or bizarre sexual relationships, please do not purchase this DVD. So I might get you that for your birthday, Sean. But that is, she's a photographer uncredited in that. So that's 1984. Then we get Electric Blue 11, where she's Kim, the Electric Airways stewardess. This is the fourth Electric Blue she's in, as different characters. But then we get to Tomboy. This one is a unique one. It does have the lovely, I can't remember her bloody name, Betsy Russell. So she is topless a few times, and a few other people is. And Michelle Bauer turns up right at the end in a Corvette. Lets a guy get in and then takes her top off, of course. Hello, Smithers. You are quite good at turning me on. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. But yeah, Tomboy is a pretty good one, just because of the lovely Betsy Russell as a tomboy. But yeah, she was just turns up, takes her top off, and then they drive away, which is pretty cool. Right. Then we get to this one. I do need to find Cave Girl, but it's only a 15 and on beta. But she is a locker room student, so we're into 85 already. No, nothing was mentioned, but so I don't think so. I couldn't find any. There's barely any information out there about her. So I'm not going to say no. Hey, Michael Myers is here just in time for some more Electric Blues coming up. I do have a clip of her in Electric Blue, so stay tuned for that. So that's Cave Girl. It's funny how the Cave Girls are always sexy. Oh, there you go. There's a Electric Blue 30, but we've already. That might be ahead of its time. Someone didn't. So she's the Ferrari driver in the segment called Fill Her Up. I don't think her picture's in there, but it does have Emma Ridgely. Wild Emma Ridgely. Remember her. But welcome, Miles. What do we get to? It's throwing me completely off now. Screen test. So this this is pretty much a casting couch situation turned into a film, but it is quite entertaining. She is Dancer Ninja Girl, so I'll have to. Ooh, that's always a bad sign when early reviews are positive. So. So that's a shame. There's some good stuff in that, as we'll find out. I always wonder how much money one gets for these films. Hey, Ian, I don't think I've seen this woman before. one, see if any of her art films. You wouldn't have seen any of these because she's so far been uncredited in the first 4 years, pretty much. You might recognize parts of her. Oh, he's going to see weapons. I've heard. I don't want to know much about that, so I'm keeping it strong. So that's Screen Test. Then we get Pony Girl. Where, see, that one has Tracy Lords in it, but Tracy with a Y. So I don't know if it's. And then she's Pia Sands in that one. She was also in The Trap in 1985, which is uncredited as Diane. Terror on the tape I do have. Where is that? There it is. She's third customer. So this is a anthology. So someone comes into the video shop, they look down the counter, offers them a film, and it's then they show up like a 5-minute clip of a random B horror movie. Missed the best ones out there. Oh, he's going to see it Sunday. For 9 later. Thank you. Yeah, he said that Pony Girl looks weird. Yes, it's artistic, like Ian says. Because this is, about 85. So there we go. Just because you book the tickets doesn't mean you'll be going. But there's some more weird ones coming up. So we get Kidnapped Girls Agency, a home bondage video. Because strange times call for strange heroes. This one's got me interested. She plays Tracy Taylor, but she's her actress name is Kim Bittner again. So there's that. And then we get Tied and Tickled. Where is that? That's Tied and Tickled 2. So we'll have to go back a bit first because we've got a few things to mention. So she's got Electric Blue 31 from 1985, where she's a biology teacher. And we, yes, Tracy Lords, yes. She's coming up later in a legit film. So we do have a video clip of Electric Blue 31, where she is the biology teacher. So enjoy the next 37 seconds if I've got a channel left. There we go. It's available on websites if you can verify your age or have a VPN. But my biology teacher did not look like that, which is more the pity. Evening Turn the Blurs. 2 thumbs up. Thank you. I think Tickled and Tied was one of the titles that got banned around the time they were trying to loosen up the guidelines in hardcore, probably. Sorry, Philo. Sorry. But you can find these videos yourself if you can prove your age. I'm sure we're all 18. Something blocking the footage. Ah, no. Oh, indeed. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Some technology issues because there's another 15 minutes of that. Not that I've seen it. But, so where we got to? She was in Shocking Shorts 85, which she was Beth. Nature's Naughty Nudes as Beth again, so a bit of a continuation. And Sandwiches from 85 as Beth. Then she's in Tied and Tickled 1 as Pia Sands. Then back as Tied and Tickled 2 as Marsha. Marsha. See, it says Pia Sands down there, sort of. Then she was in The Tomb in 1986 as Nephratis. You say Chapter's job. Probably. Wasn't she in Flesh Cafe? Do you want me to type a letter? Clack, clack. Turn the Blue Iris is indeed correct. She was. Right at the beginning. It's one of our first ones, I think. But couldn't show much. Do you accept useless 80s knowledge as I can provide that. If you've got a Blockbuster card, yes. Second most type film video. Right, so there's The Tomb. Don't know much about that. It's only a 15 though, so I'm not expecting much. Right. A lot of pages to go through here. There is so much she's in. A lot more than I think Gerald and the other bird combined. Right. So Rollerblade. She's in. Oh, I was going to stretch it, but I can't. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. Tomb has a good cover. Yeah, it's interesting. There was going the wrong way. It looks interesting. I think it might just be a rip-off. Does have John Carradine in it, and Sybil Danning, which is odd because she's going to turn up again in a second. Oh, you haven't seen any of these because they are probably unavailable unless it's VHS rips. Yeah. That's not going to be much to get me back in the cinema for the rest of the year. Right. So this is Rollerblade, the ultimate futuristic fantasy adventure. And it seems based on topless ladies. This is just of Lost Angels. The second dark age, from the rubble of failed civilization comes a mystical cult of sensuous she-warriors who embark on a savage quest. Their mission to defeat the evil army of the fiendish warlord. Tits. Let's see, that's an 18 though, so I'm curious to find this one. So, where are we? So that was Rollerblade. She was Bod's sister, whatever that is. Nothing to do with Bod himself, but let's have a look. So yes, there's more Sybil Danning in Reform School Girls. So I'm not sure who was from Foul Play, but or who else is in that, but she is a shower girl. So we've had Hot Tub, we've had Shower Girls. So she does a lot of that in her films, which is bless her. Then where do we go to? We get Armed Response with David Carradine and Lee Van Cleef. Chinatown is a bomb. Roth is the detonator. So this was 1986, where she's a dancer. But it's got the guy out of Hills Have Eyes there. But it's I'm curious about that one as well. She's in Beverly Hills Girls as Michelle Scott, not Michael Scott, Michelle Scott. So this is another one with Linnea Quigley in. They had a few films together. Then so that was 1986. Then we get Penthouse, Love Stories, where she's Mrs. Grant in the segment The Therapist. Then we get Bad Girls 4, where she's Girl on Floor. I don't, yeah. Too much. Going the wrong way. There you go. If I can move my mouse. Yeah, it's really, I guess he might be the bad guy. Could be a partner, but yeah. Then we get Centerfold Screen Test 2, where she's Marsha again, as Pia Snow this time. Yeah, exactly. They know people are going to buy them. Oh, she's no relation to me. Okay. Not Mrs. Grant. Any relation to Ian. Okay, solved. So that's Centerfold Screen Test 2. Then we get Dresden Diary 1986. I don't think that's about the bombings, but she is slave Madame Scott's assistant, and she's credited as Carol Richard. Hello, Ian. Then we're still in early 80s here, so this is 86 still. So she's in search of the perfect 10 as Roxanne Dieselberger, perfect girl number 10. Hang on, which one was that? Hang on, which one was made on paint? They all look like they were. Maybe that one. So that's... Oh, we missed Double Heat in 1986, where she's Susan O'Malley. I don't think she's a nun, but then we get into... Hang on, I need to see what the next film is. More Sybil Danning, but we'll get to that in a minute after we've talked about Made for Bondage, where she's the ex-girlfriend as Pia Sands. Woman in Trouble, 1986, as Tracy Taylor, where she's Kim Bittner. Electric Blue 34, she's the damsel in Distress section. I wish I owned all these. Oh, Perfect 10, Debbie. I don't think Debbie's in that one. Although, no, she would have been legal by now. In 86, in Electric Blue 39, she's Girl in Hot Tub. Then we get the Dresden Diary Part 2, where she's still Slave Madame Scott's assistant. Then she's uncredited in this Commando Squad, which I think is not as good as the poster makes out. But it does have my mate, I think that's Brian Thompson. Or is it William Smith? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, it's Brian. Cobra's Brian Thompson. There you go. So that's Commando Squad. So we're into 87. Now, this is a weird one. Cyclone, with Heather Thomas, Jeffrey Coombs. She's Shower Girl, uncredited, but see, this is an 18. So either I've seen a cut version, because I don't remember any reason this film should be an 18. Dieselbugger, would that attack a ULIS charge? Looks like someone doodled on the cover as an author. I will ask him. He did say he'd come back, but they always do. Right. But yeah, that makes it look like a lot better than the film actually is. It's not that great. But this one, Lust for Freedom, where she's Jackie. Let's have a look. I don't know if that's one of them. But that's how you make an action poster. Can't read the text though. Berryman's not been on now. It was Brian Thompson we're talking about. But yeah, I don't. 84 minutes, so you can't go too bad with that one. See, that one gets you to pick it up in the video shop, doesn't it? That's the one you want to see. So that's right. Then we get to Overkill. It's another great one. Let's have a look. Murder, violence, extortion are everyday occurrences in the underworld. Sold. I can't see, but she is Neighbor in this, but there's no U in it. I don't see. It looks like another European film. The Yakuza. Forgiveness, please. Yeah, 81 minutes. That's the US version, so it wasn't cut. Oh, I've seen Lust for Freedom. Pretty sleazy, 84 minutes, because your Kate Vid was missing about 6. Yes, it does look like 60. The Renegade 64 Commodore, which I will ask Jazz about tomorrow. I can call him Jazz, apparently. If only movies were like the covers. Yes, that is true. They are lying. Yes, mixing up your 80s villains I've interviewed. Yes, I bet that's not on the Blu-ray. If it's even got a DVD release, that's not a VHS rip. Oh, then we get to Night of the Living Babes, which looks better than it was. Plus, In Search of the Perfect 10. So you got 2 films for the price of 1 there, but it's a very odd film. Apart from the topless ladies, I can't recommend it. Looks like Christine Meese-Grease. I'd watch that. Then we get to see some of these. Technically not the covers that are supposed to be, because Electric Blue 49, where she's Hot Tub Girl, is in 87. Bondage Under the Big Top is where she was Nadia Dominance SE as Kim Bittner. The Best of Electric Blue, so this is Best of Electric Blue 7, so she might be in this one. She's in Best of Electric Blue 7-8, obviously just covering what we've already seen, and tough if you missed it. Let's see if I can see. Nude Skydiving. I don't see which one she was in. Because, no. Girls Ahoy. Ahoy, hoy. Right. Anyway, we get to the Greek file, where she's Janie as Pia Sands again. Not sure what this one's about. Then we got Terry Learns the Ropes, where she's Pia Sands again. So, niche. Bonded to the big top. How many of these have you managed to Only the Electric Blues so far. Yes, and I have human details files on human anatomy, especially hers, all over. Right. So, then one of her famous roles, which is Sorority Vibes in the Slime Bowl Bolorama. I don't think she's in the picture. That might supposed to be her. I don't know what this lady's doing. But she is Lisa, and she was Michelle McLennan here. This is when she was changing her name. Learns the ropes. You see what they are? He sees what they did there. Yeah, these look awful or good. I can't tell exactly. Depends what your tastes are, but the imp in Sorority Vibes is definitely worth a watch. It's a fucking weird film. It's only about 70 minutes. Then we get to Demon Warp. So somehow George Kennedy, bless him, got involved in this one. This I do need to find. Hey, movie fan, how are you? But welcome. But yeah, I need to track this down because it's special effects team responsible for Reanimator, From Beyond, and Nightmare on Elm Street 4. As we were discussing Elm Street 4. But I'm not too sure about this film. Let's have a look, see what we got on the back. I will be. So it does look a lot of great practical effects I could expect from. It's 96 minutes though, and it's an UK release. So there you go. Yes, George Kennedy, as we'll find out in one of my future tributes. He was in some film. It's bloody awful. Mark of quality there. Demon Warp looks cool, but yes. It does look like one of the Garnet posters. Bless them. They fucking don't have to pay them if they do it. Right. Then one of the most famous role, maybe. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, or Hollywood Hookers, with a picture of a chainsaw. I don't know why this video is a UK release. But she's Mercedes in this one as well as Michelle McLennan again. Fucking Windows. Scroll, there you go. With Gunnar Hansen and also, so there she is down the bottom left, and she's very new to so as Linnea Quigley, but there she is in her stockings and suspenders. There's Linnea Quigley, and there in pink. This was cut to bits in the UK, yes, it was. But now Mr. Thurman's gone, we can watch it in all its glory. Then we get to Tracy Lord's Not of This Earth, where she's Birthday Girl Scream, voice uncredited. So I don't know why I bothered, apart from wanting to look at Tracy Lords. This, I believe, is the last time Tracy Lords was nude in a film, or topless at least. But this one is by Jim Wynorski, who I did contact because a lot of the ones coming up are going to be Fred Olin-Ray or Jim Wynorski. So I did ask Jim about both of them for a quote, but I don't think either Fred hasn't seen it or hasn't replied. But Jim said, hell of a woman, only made 2 films with her over the years, Dinosaur Island and Scream Queen Hot Tub Party. Obviously, forgot about this one. But I've known her forever. Such a beautiful soul and mother. Still gorgeous in many ways, despite the intervening years. Michelle Bauer. Oh, that's it. And it goes into my business. Tracy Lords is a liar. Like the devil. But, yeah, this is a remake, apparently, of a 50s film. Can Tracy save the planet before it's too late? The sci-fi chiller of the year. So, then we get this one, another one I need to track down. Lady Avenger. Yes, good job. The VPRC didn't bet the VHS covers. Yes. They probably never got a look at, did they? And now I'm out of whack. We are not even in the 90s yet, I don't think. Nope. We're still, 88 and 89 was one of our busiest years. So, Lady Avenger, we're in 88. She's Anna Lee as Michelle McLennan, but I'm not sure. A tough, action-packed, uncompromising vigilante movie, following in the steps of Dirty Harry and Death Wish series. So, definitely going to check this one out if I can ever find it. She'll make more than your day. But there we go. I've seen Not on Earth, Great Scene Shoot, everything else is bad. I think it was Roger Orman copy and paste shop. It was. Rob from Exploitation Reviews did a review recently, and he's noticed it's like there's bits from Humanoids from the Deep. There's all sorts of cut bits from other films in it just to patch it up. Lady Avenger, okay. I've seen a few too many of these now. We're not even halfway through. Lady Avenger cover looks okay. Yeah, it's not the best cover, but I don't know if he gets the point across. Sarah Connor as Cobra. Sold, see? He knows. Then we get the old Nightmare Sisters, which you get Linnea and Brink. But yeah, this picture is supposed to be Michelle, and that's supposed to be Brink, because that's Linnea Quigley, but I wouldn't know that from here. But that's a David Dakota film. There's going to be a lot more of those coming up as well. But yeah, if you want to see them those three soaping themselves up in a bath for 10 minutes, you're in for a treat. No, lots of grape soda. Yeah, it probably was on the cut version on YouTube. More Sybil Danning from the Phantom Empire, where she's a cave bunny. I don't know. See if I zoom in, it changes picture. Right. I think that's that's Sybil Danning. I recognize that 17 times. It's got Robbie the Robot in there, and it's got Cave Girls in it again. Phantom Empire is suspense, a fun-filled look into a lost world of adventure. But I don't think that's Liam, but it looks like him. I can't. Trying to zoom in. Never mind. But that is the Phantom Empire. Another one I need to track down. Then we get Death Row Diner, where she's Julia Wilcox Weston. This is still 1988. But Otis is back and he's hungry. Possessed, I just figured now, 40 years later, his hunger pains are for vicious retribution. Yes, I think the slasher was on its way out by, 88? So it's a little late to the party, but I'm sure it's got enough TNA. Approved by Bob Dobbs, whoever he is. Oh, hang on. Come on. Used by the permission of the Church of the Subgenius? Never heard of it. Yeah, Robbie the Robot's the biggest star in that last one. But more John, which Carradine is? David Carradine in this one. That's it. Galaxy of Terror's in it as well, yeah. Savaged by a massive maggot, but cut in the UK version, just like it was in the actual film. Crazy. So she's a harem girl in this. It's Michelle McLeod again, because it's 1988. But, yes. The radioactive future, mankind, and mutants. Then the winner will rule the world. But yeah, for some reason, all the ladies still have sexy clothes. But might skip that one. But Assault of the Party Nerds. Now, there's two of these films, and they've just come out on Blu-ray, I believe. Yes, I got a few of those VHSs where the spine faces the wrong way, so it looks like it's upside down, but it's not. But this is, I missed Blue Cabaret in 1988, where she's Kit as P.S. Snow. Cherry and the Pirates, where she's Lotta as P.S. Snow. Dancing Angels, where she's Roxy as P.S. Snow. The Many Faces of Shannon as P.S. Snow. The Washington Affairs. And Penthouse on the Wild Side, where she's the punk hairdresser. So none of those had any pictures of Blu-ray, you see. And I think it's very much worth it if you can get it. I don't know if it's over here, but I think, is this another Dakota one? Oh no, this is Richard Gabay, who's in Nightmare Sisters as one of the actors. I think, is he in this one? Yeah, he's this guy here with written himself in to be with the ladies. But yeah, she is Muffin in that one. Then let's see, American Rampage. I watched this one. She is Pool Girl. This was I checked this one out. It's terrible, but Revenge of the Nerds wants its one back. Yes, it does. This one, yeah. Hang on. Where's my mouse? little ears were listening. It does look like Amanda Sandy, but it's not. So she's pool girl in this, and so these two are cops in it, obviously, and they go to the. I think we're at the bad guy's pool or house, and then it just cuts to Michelle Bauer on by the pool. she's topless and then starts greasing up her tits. So just that one bit, and then it cuts back to the story. It does look like Grady. Justice for Grady, we say. Right, then we get to Dr. Alien. I think this one has Linnea Quigley as well. You just wonder why they put fonts you can't read, or coloured fonts. But she's co-ed #1, so you can guess where that's going. Oh, it does. I think it has tits on the back, which is odd, because it's, an 18 certificate film. That's Falco. There you go. Unfortunately, too soon. The lady's not as attractive as she is there. But it's worth a watch. But then we get to Deadly Embrace, which is another one that features Linnea Quigley. You may remember this poster from that with Jan Michael Vincent and I don't think that says Jill Dando, but Ty Randolph. Desire has almost no limit. So yes, back. We are still in the 80s. This is the start of the erotic thrillers. Booblers. Nah, see? I've seen. We are a long way to go with more cack. But boobulars, exactly. Muscular lady thighs do nothing for me. That might be why I don't like the film as much. That's not an embrace. I don't know. It's presentation. Hard work, actually. Then we get... This one's directed by Fred Olen Ray. But I got to, just for this poster, got to find this film. Who is it? Richard Harrison and Troy Donahue. There's not much else to tell you about this, apart from she's female spirit of... Oh, no, that's Deathly Embrace. She was female spirit of sex. This is 1989 we're in now, so this is Terminal Force. Safe to say most of these covers are better than the films. Yes, the guy on the cover of Terminal Force has an interesting face. Those guns, man. I like how the photos on the back are carefully formatted cross crack. I know it was painstakingly done, wasn't it, that one? But yeah, Terminal Force. Exactly. She doesn't even have a credit in that. It's just on her resume. Okay. Then we get the Jigsaw Murders. Solving this puzzle could prove deadly. Where she's Cindy Jakulski. That's like an Atari game. Yes, it does. But this one I'm curious about. Then we get to... Now, it's called Terror Night in some countries, and Bloody Movie, or Great Bloody Movie, as Mr. Binny would say, in other countries, where she's Joe in this. I always thought that was her. Every time I see this, it's her head popping out something, but it's not. It's supposed to be decapitated. But you can tell it's a re-release because it says, from the producer of Dude, Where's My Car? Oh, MGA. Is it big budget? I don't know. Spoilers. Which one was MGM? I did think that, like, it's a proper film. Morale. Have a quick look. I got the details up. Because I haven't even... This is the VHS year, so we're still at the end of the 90s, and we've been going 45 minutes. So we've got a lot of 90s to get through, and then there's even more in the 2000s. But we're going to rush through those. I'm going to get pictures for those. So the Jigsaw Murders from 1989, directed by Jag Mundra. A dedicated middle-aged cop must find the serial killer that preys on erotic models before his estranged daughter, who's also in the photo shoot business, becomes the killer's next victim. With Chad Everett, Michelle Johnson, and Michael Sabatino. But it's exactly... The Effect Koto's in it. Michelle Johnson... It's pretty much the only ones I know with pictures. Not exactly a thriller, nor is a serial killer suspect a surprise. It's watchable enough. There you go. If that makes it sound, only a 15 certificate. But there we go. Matches the victims with jigsaw puzzle boxes. Pieces are out. Sold. Nothing here is big budget. Probably blackmail, I'm guessing. It sounds like the plot of every Wings Hauser movie. That is also true. There you go. Blame it on the rear. Is that who Michelle Johnson is? I can see. I was looking at her and saying, "Oh, that's a pretty lady." Yeah. Why would this one? Why would this one be a bigger budget? Exactly. I don't know. Maybe they just got MGM drunk one night. Where do we get to? Bloody movie. Then we get Beverly Hills Vamp with what's his name? Britt Eklund is the vampire lady. Christina, Eddie Deason, isn't it? Christina is the character that Michelle plays. Seagal's wife in Glimmerman, she was. There you go. A lot of knowledge there that I don't have. But yeah, I think Eddie's head is... It looks fake. It just could be a bad picture stuck on a bad picture. Is that Britt Eklund? No, that does not Britt Eklund, is it? I guess she's probably like a bit part in it just to get her name on the cover. But we get to Murder Weapon, which also has Linnea Quigley in it, and she's girl in shower on TV and is uncredited. But two hot women. Here you go. Let's see. Presents in Linnea Quigley production. So that's David Dakota. But yeah. Sorry, did I zoom in on that? Gory. But I'm curious about that one, but I'm not holding up. I thought it said Robert Englund. There you go. Really must stop masturbating. Then we get to Wild Man. So this is the last film of the 1980s she did, where she's Trisha Collins. See, Ginger Allen's in it, so I can't tell if this is a spoof or if this is legit. Let's have a quick look. Wild Man doesn't even have a photo on IMDb. Now my mouse has gone crazy. All right, 89. So yeah, don't press the button. All right, Wild Man. So who's in this? Don Scribbler as Eric Wilde. Michelle Bauer, directed by Fred Lincoln, who's in it as an old Indian. Action Hokum. For those who watch porn for the laughs, it's a porn flick that's trapped in an action picture's body. His pistol that's always cocked. There you go. It's 2 hours? Bloody hell. Okay, moving along to the 90s. Oh, and already out of whack. So this is... What year is it? 18. Oh, this is 89. Why isn't it on my list? It must be cut out. So this is new scenes from Klinger, backstage revelations, nude Madonna dances, and etc. to tempt you in. But yeah, she's in that apparently. I don't know why it's missing from my document. Let's check. Maybe I just put the wrong date on it. Probably is what happened. It's a later date. Right. Spirits, though, if you want terrible VHS art, she's Sister Mary, uncredited. Yeah, so it's another Fred Olin Ray joint. Yeah, Ginger Allen or Ginger Lynn. Yeah, that's a good point. I always confuse those two. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, I guess this is an Exorcist ripoff by the look of it. That said Halle Berry, but it's Michelle Bauer. Even though she's uncredited in IMDb, this must be a realist. Oops. So then we get to Naked Obsession with She's a Table Dancer. So this is 1990s off to a great start. That's a Western video, so Gins and Biscuits sounds fun. Getting angry now. Why do people always mention food on my things? Then there's Virgin High, which I think, yeah, another Richard Gere film, another comedy. She's Miss Bush, which, of course, it was in the 90s. But not much in that one. She's in Puppet Master 3. Most of you might have seen, no, probably not. Where she's Lily. So I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen I watched them all 12, 13 a few years ago. And apart from part 7 is just a recap of part 1 to 6 as a film. These covers are magnificent, yes. There's still some great ones coming up, so this one for a start. But yes, this is, what is this? Ah, come on. I'll be very careful. Yes, costumes by Fred's House of Thongs. But yes, we did do a watch party of this, and not that much I can show of it. Not as good as Dolls in 87, that is also true. So, she is herself in this, and I think she does a chainsaw dance in this one, or gives you tips on chainsaw. She's in Campfire. This is another Betsy Russell film. So, it's a really weird film. The first 10 minutes take place in a sorority house where 10 girls are having queuing up for the showers. So you get two or three shower scenes with different girls. A lot of other girls just wander around topless. Then the story kicks in and they go on this trip out into the camp. Then they're harassed by bikers and shenanigans occur. But oh yeah, we watched it. Move fast. They're all orange. Yeah, that's the very bad UK post that's been cut. And the whole film's probably been cut, but just clips of films that are cut, like before. And she's back in The New Girls of Beverly Hills as herself, I think, Michelle. But yes, more nudity, if you can take that much. How many Van Patens are there? It's a good point. But yeah, then another one, a great poster. Another Fred and Ray one with she is Mrs. Burt in Evil Toons. So this one, another one. Who is it? Dick Miller's in this. David Carradine's in this. So yeah, Evil Toons. Oh, Mike's just watched Sinners, and it reminds him of. But that's what I've been hearing. Dusk Till Dawn. But they keep saying it's an original film. Evil Toons looks great. Yes, you'd love it, Josh. So yeah, these tunes come alive and interfere with ladies in showers and lingerie. Then we get to Bimbo Penitentiary, where she's Roundtree. Babes on Ice. That's the best picture I could find. Because some of these films just do not exist. Yes, I think Evil Toons has 1 minute of actual toon footage. When I interviewed Fred Ray, he said he used to have the stacks of animations just lining up, stacked up in his house, and he just binned them one day. And he regrets doing that because he could have sold each one for about $10 at least. Plus, they're gone in the wind now. Straight to eBay. Get off eBay, Josh. It's not payday. But this one might change your mind. Let's have a look. Chick boxer. Her naked fist will be in your face. This one I need to track down immediately. Have a look. Starring Michelle Bauer and Dolores Jacobi Jane. So she is Greta Chick Boxer Holtz. And this is 1992's David Cocteau presents. And see, everyone's enjoyed Sinners that have watched it. But then everyone just says it's like Dust Till Dawn. Then we get Hell Roller, where she's Michelle Novak. So I'm guessing, is that her? Looks like her. Violent sewage pit of today's urban man is through the eyes of Eugene, a man who has suffered unimaginable mental and physical atrocities. This one, I don't think I'll bother with. Penny Arcade's in it. But box art designed by Jeff Davis. Like that's something. Isn't that Ernest? I could be Ernest. Yes. I knew Josh would appreciate Chick Boxer. He might regret that watching it though. Yeah. For some reason, this energy drink is peeling the stuff off my drink. Right. But this one, they thought, fuck it. Is that a naked man or woman? I can't tell. Demon Lover, which is also known as The Summoned, from 1992, where she was Marilyn Stevenson. Yeah, hell roller. Chickboxer, wonder where they got that title from. Oh, is that a wheelchair? Let me go back. Oh, it is a wheelchair. Oh, go away, Chickboxer. And bimbos. But yes, that is a wheelchair. That's why it's called Hell Roller. That makes sense. A terrifying cult movie, says Film Threat magazine. Yeah. So, where are we? So, then we get Naked Instinct, because this is 90s. It's erotic dementia home video. Erotic thrillers. But I don't think I can read any names. Beyond the Sexual Limit. Your first instinct is basic. Your second is naked. I've got my Demon Lover here somewhere. Every time I look for things, they're never here, are they? I haven't seen many or any of these movies so far. Not surprisingly. A lot of these didn't even get cinema releases. Yes. No one's seen as many as these. Better get commenting, people, if you want your crowns. It doesn't seem to be, I don't know what it is. Is it count? Anyway, The Flesh Merchant. If my mouse would behave. She is Kitty Genovese. Oh, there's nudity. But yeah, it's got Joe Esterhad, Michelle Bauer, and I guess it's a Tarantino-style film. He looks interested to be in it. You are my number one guy. The Lost the Home sequel. It's probably better, actually, than Basic Instinct 2 ever was. Yes, Dementia Home Video, home of the forgettable releases. There's two I'm very interested in. Yes, pen and paper, people, pen and paper. We don't even have time for a recap. There's so many of these films because we're already an hour in already. So, 1 Million Heels BC. This is the first of her dinosaur films. About her second Cave Girl film, where this one, she is Cave Girl. I think that's her. It's a bad picture, but the babe that time forgot. Moving on. We get The Dwelling, where she's with Robin from Batman, 60s Batman, Burt Ward. And she's called Pam. Actually, a clean picture for once. Written and directed by Jeffrey Lynn Ward. Any relation to Burt Ward, I wonder? Okay. Wonder if they painted on that costume. It doesn't, yeah. See, it doesn't look right, does it? That's what throws me. It's like it's like she's naked, but they've had to draw with paint back in them. But yeah, that's The Dwelling. Then there's Dinosaur Island. So yeah, it's obviously a rip-off poster of this one, where she's June. This is where is he? Fred Oleray and Jim Wynorski produced and directed. Yes, but well, what a come down. You should see his list. He's not going to get a tribute, but you should see the film he's done, poor bastard. Yeah, I'm sure he enjoyed most of them. But yeah. So yes, this is not selling the film. It is nothing like this, of course. There might have some TNA, but it won't. It is shot on video, as far as I can tell. Then this was the best one I could find of this picture as well, the Demented, which she doesn't even have a credit, but it's in her IMDb list. But as you can see, she's listed as the star of this one, but there's no details. Yeah, great cover. I forget the name of the bloke that it's based on, or if they did it, but this one I need to get. So we've got someone as the naughty nurse and Jules Shepherd. I keep meaning to look her up, as it were. For Sexercise. So where is it? Sexercise. Yeah. So the naughty nurse. Oh, the naughty nurse is the name of the person. Jules Shepherd doesn't have a credit. Trimming down while getting down. So it's filmed in Hawaii, and that's about it. That's Jules Shepherd. Who is she? I've been seeing her name recently. Return of the Living Dead's Casey. That's why. What else is she in? I think that was about it. I did look her up. Hollywood Hot Tubs 2, Educating Crystal. So she did end up doing, yeah. So she went for Hollywood Hot Tubs 1 in 84. She's an Electric Blue 8. Ooh. And Zapped. And Police Girls Academy from 1978. But here we go. Dinosaurs aren't sexy. No. Jill Shepard is a girl in the blue outfit from Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, she's got the blue hair as well, hasn't she? Before Twitter ruined it. Because Twitter would not like this one. Oh no, I've missed one. This one's out of order. Hang on a minute. Bikini Driving. The main attraction isn't the movie. 5 additional hot unrated minutes. But yes, she is Diane Lynn in this one. But I can't remember if it's Bikini Driving I've seen or check. I don't know if it's a Jim Wynorski one or not, or Fred Olen Ray. But it might be no. There's another one that's like Bikini Driving. But wait till you get into we're nearly halfway through the 90s. Yeah, it is Bikini Driving. There was a better picture of a naked lady on a car. Oh, fucking Karate Kid advert. And there's lots of bikini ladies. So you got Ashley Ray, Michelle. But yeah, it's a Fred Olen Ray directed one. There's Bikini Car Wash 1 and 2. That's the ones I was also thinking of. Just put bikini girls in it. Everyone's happy. But I think she had a no nudity return because she wanted to break away from that. So yeah, unfortunately that did not work. Right, but then we get the Assault of the Party Nerds 2, the Heavy Petting Detective, where she's back as Muffin. She's got Rhonda Shear-Burt Wards in this one as well. Now Quigley again, as we saw last time. My Kind of Fucks as Joe Bob Briggs. Suck, sexy and very, very funny, says Something Magazine. But yeah, it's Michelle Bauer's in this as Muffin again. Then we get to Attack of the 60-Foot Centerfold, the biggest movie of the year. Yes, there you go. I think I've got like nearly 100 pictures, and that's just from 80 to 99. There's about 20 I don't have pictures for. Stay on the list now. There you go. I think this is a Fred Olen Ray one again. But she is Dr. Joyce Mann in this one. So this is Youngblood Fresh Meat, also known as Blonde Heaven. From the makers of Beach Babes from Beyond and Cave Girl Island comes the ultimate sacrifice. What a way to go. Well, yes, what a way to go. I think we did Beach Babes from Beyond, or we were going to. I can't remember now. Lena Quigley's in that, but not Michelle Bauer. Getting distracted by boobs again. So yeah, David Dakota film. Judy Strain's also in this, bless her. As we saw her take out Gerald the other night. Joe Esterhez is in this, just like in Beach Babes. Lots of ladies. Yeah. But not much else about it. Yeah, Daryl Hannah one. I haven't seen that one either. The remake of the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, wasn't it? But Amanda Blackwell in this one, and then we get to Witch Academy. Poor Robert Vaughn. But I'm sure he enjoyed it. So Fred's Finest. Another Fred Olen Ray one. Angels, Devils, Witches, and Bitches. Sold. There's Michelle in the top left. But yeah, not much else about that one. Yes, most of these have never seen a DVD. Or if so, I have to print now. But yeah, Josh will find them. Let me get Red Lips. She's homeless, she's broke, she's hungry. Real hungry. I can't tell. Well, I love how they put the text over her nips. Not your everyday lesbian vampire movie. Sold. So, yes, from Superman 3 to Witch Academy. So Red Lips, she is Lisa. I'm going to marry Lisa. Robert was in some bad ones because he's in Italian horror about zombie birds. Yeah. But yeah, because he's in Basketball later on. So right, where do we get to? Have I messed up completely. So we've missed out on Vampire Vixens from Venus, where she's Champagne. Jewel Naked Around the World in 1995, where she's Exercise Woman. Yeah. Oh, hang on. We did have a photo for... No, that's Hybrid. It was right at the beginning. I put it out in the wrong order. Yeah. From the producer of Metamorphosis, the Alien Factor. They want you for your body and what they can do with it. I think Josh is... There you go. Simpsons references he knows. It's the only references I know. But yes, let's go back to Maximum Security. She was Shanna. Then she's pin-up model, uncredited in Hybrid. But Brink Stevens is in this one. Might be a future one of these because there's 3 ladies that were there. God, Robert would turn up in anything at the tail end of his career. Bless him. Yeah, I remember seeing it at Comic-Con. I think it must have been Cardiff or somewhere. No one was going to see him. He was just sat there on his own, bless him. And that was in the 90s. Wish I'd gone up and said hi. But, right. So that's Hybrid. Right, we're in the late 90s. Here we go. And then I will just... There's no pictures for the 2000s because this is bad enough trying to find all these pictures for VHS. Right. We are the Masseuse 2. Right, this is going to be an interesting one. Where she's Eva. Not that she's mentioned on the cover. But, and this is the only cover I could find. And it's obviously a European one. There we go. Metamorphosis, the Alien Factor is one of my guilty pleasures. There's no awesome movie. Should be on YouTube somewhere. Is it edited or is it unedited on YouTube? Right. So pay attention to this poster and this one, where Kathy Shower and Shauna O'Brien are addicted to sex for the last embrace, where she is Feminatrix. So if you missed it. Spot the difference. This one I want to find. Rod Steele in You Only Live Until You Die, which I think is another Bond sex parody, where she's Madame Greta. Hey, Rob's here. Good evening, Rob. We're just celebrating the many, many wonderful films of Michelle Bauer, which I think you did, the Tracy Lords one. Yeah, the other day. Don't think Alien Factor has any boobage that should be uncut. What's the point watching it then? So yes, this one looks interesting. More class than Bond, more hip than Powers, and dumber than smart. Only 4 on the list. We've had about 90 so far. Then we get a kids' film, Little Miss Magic. Miracles come in small packages, which I think was one of our other taglines earlier. One of the Electric Blues, but yeah, Russ Tamblyn from Twin Peaks and The Haunting. Was The Haunting or was the other one? No, it was the was it House on Haunted Hill? Yeah, then Seven Brides for Seven Brothers and West Side Story, and Disney superstar Tommy Kirk from Old Yeller, Swiss Family Robinson, and yeah, but Michelle Bauer is his mean-spirited wife, so she's the mum-in-law. Hey, Kenny. Yes, can't blame you. Very much a fan myself. How'd they get over there? I think even Karen Spine got in trouble for using 006. Well, we had Electric Blue. Oh, spoilers for the next one. I'm going the wrong way. It's at 0014, so maybe because it's 4 digits, maybe you can get away with it. Keep it clean, Rob. Because of the magic words she uses, I'm sure. Right. Anyway, she was Christine in Little Miss Magic, and this one I'm looking forward to the most. You got Jess Franco and his gorgeous wife, and then Michelle Bauer as the goddess, the creature. So Jess Franco's, I can't find it anywhere, but it does look good. 2 MILFs getting it on. Oh, apparently he wrote this and directed it. But yeah, I was have to say Raquel Cobra was the director of photography. It is, yeah. It is late Jess Franco. It is 1998, sorry. So yeah, probably it's absolute garbage apparently, but yeah. But it does look interesting. Then we get this weird one again: Married Cookie and the Killer Tarantula, which has Scream Queens. What's it say? Gory Scream Queens. Another Jess Franco one. This one we saw last time with Linnea Quigley, where she is Sheriff Margot, but it makes it look like she's naked. So there we go. Then we're coming up to the last few films of the 90s. Timegate: Tales of the Saddle Tramps, which sounds marvelous. Yeah, that spider cover is fantastic, but I wouldn't have it as a poster. So she is Miss Marie in this. So travel to the erotic frontiers of time. Yes, his older films are shy, but they still have good-looking women in them. I don't. It says story, but yeah, I can't imagine how hard it was to be right woman naked. Then we get Shame, 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 I Know Your Name, 1999's, where she's Homemaker. I can't tell if this is an erotic thriller or a drama. So, where do we get to? Yeah, that's it. This is the last film. Oh, it's a Zalman King. So there you go. It's an erotic drama, which is about exciting. It's got Costas Mandylor in it, Olivia Hussey, Valerie Perrine, Michelle Bauer. I'm sure it's got lots of ladies, but yeah, if it's as boring as people says. Ooh, Barely Brooke though looks interesting because she's barely covering herself. I've rated R pervasive sexual content, nudity, and language. But there we go. That is the VHS years of Michelle Bauer. I think there's only good amount of clicks, wrong films, some pictures that I used earlier, but you wouldn't be interested in those. Nope. There's the Dinosaur Island. Right, that will crack on with the list. Thank you for that fun fact. German word for pubic hair is Schamhaar, shame hair. Yeah, Las Vegas I shot a video of France. Looks like shit. Okay. Looks like shit. Right, so now we'll just let me bring that over there. We'll list from let's have a look. So in total, she has 171 acting credits. She's got 4 upcoming, which some are similar, but she's hasn't got that many in the 2000s. So we'll deal with that now when I drink my air freshener. Okay, and then we'll wrap up. What time is it? Yeah, 10:30. Good. It'll finish by then. So 2000, we get Blood and Honor, which looks like a Western. 2003, we get the Erotic Misadventures of the Invisible Man. Hang on, I need to bring this over here. There we go. Then 2004, we get Tomb of the Werewolf, where she's Elizabeth Bathory. Then 2005, The Naked Monster. 171 acting credits on 2 bra filler credits. Wow. Hey, Michael Myers. I was thinking that too. But I think we're wrong. I've lost my place. Where were we? The Bikini Escort Company, where she's Miss Howell in 2006. Whispers of... See, this says Whispers from the Shallow Grave, where she's a grape soda victim, where she's Michelle McLaren. But in the other thing it says, she doesn't do very gory films or grape soda scenes. Even though I went, I don't know. Right. Then she's in Gingerbread Man 2, Passion of the Crust in 2008 as Polly Bunderhoof. Voodoo Dolls TV movie in 2008, which looks interesting. Megaconda as Anna Carson in 2010. Sexual Witchcraft, a TV movie from 2011, where she's Abigail Turnbull. These are weird ones, right? 1313, where she's Wicked Stepmother in 2011. No, she's Minerva, sorry. It's called Wicked Stepmother. Then 1313, actor / model, where she's Susie in 2011. Emmanuel Through Time, Emmanuel's Supernatural something, too big to fit on the screen, TV movie. No great stand, yeah. Cougar Cult in 2012. 1313, Bermuda Triangle. What is this 13? Let me look at this. A sexy paranormal thriller set on the Devil's Triangle with David Dakota. There you go. Explains a lot. But mostly beefcakes by the look of it. So then there's Emmanuel Through Time, where she's in Emmanuel's Skin City. Voodoo Academy, 2012. The Trouble with Barry in 2013. Trophy Heads, 2014. Three Scream Queens in 2014, where she's with, Brink and Leanna again. Another David Dakota. Christmas in Palm Springs, where she's the wife in 2014. Mark of the Devil 777, The Moralist Part 2 as Miss Mann. Why did her career slow down in the 2000s? I guess she either wanted to be with her family or wasn't getting hired anymore. Is what normally happens. Abigail Turnbull, not Abigail Rumbles. How rude. My pronunciation was perfect. Where was that? We have Abigail Turnbull, yes. Sorority Babes in Slime and Bowlerama 2 in 2022 as Lisa. The Exorcists in 2023 as Lamech with just a voice. The Night Jane Went Insane in 2023, which is a short where she's the voice of an alien. Monster Mash in 2024 with the late Michael Madsen. Grandma in 2024. The Land That Time Forgot in 2025, but she's uncredited as Margaret Lowe. But that looks like it's a dinosaur film, but it's a present-day survivors of a sunken naval vessel capture a Russian submarine to find themselves stranded on an island with deadly prehistoric creatures. So it looks like an asylum picture. Got Michael Pear in it. And that's about it I can see. It is an asylum film. There we go. All sound like classics. Pays the rent, dear. Can't all be rent boys. Then we got Mouse of Horrors in 2025. So that's this year. Ian is correct. That could be a criterion. Mouse of Horrors, which is a Mickey Mouse Steamboat ripoff, isn't it? Or is it just enough close enough to be Mickey Mouse, but not? So that is it for now, and then we get to my page is off the screen. So yeah, she has, aside from being nude in her own role, she has doubled for stars who decline nudity, including Margot Hemingway and Judy Landers. So there you go. Lucky to get it in 1K. Yeah, 480p at the most. So in production is I've Got a Bullet with Your Name on. Nightmare Party, Twerk of Terror is in production. Post-production on Mary Day and the Scream Queens, where she's Michelle. And finally, coming up in production is Trash's Revenge, Return of the Living Dead Universe, where she is Joni. So there we go. That is us up to date, and we're done. Whew, made it. But yes, she is lovely, and lovely in real life, apparently. So from Penthouse Pet in 1981, which got her cast in The Tomb in 86. But yeah, look out for Demon Warp and others. Right. Let's wrap this up so I can go look at these pictures. I mean, films. I mean, yeah. Yeah, certainly threw herself into her work. Yeah, had a very busy late 80s, early 90s. I'm hoping they're making an effort. But so yes, tomorrow night I'm interviewing Julian Jazz Rignall about his book and video games. Then what's happening next? Then what's it? Catherine Mary Stewart on a Thursday night, I believe, is coming up. So that one is live. Weekend at Bernie's, which she's in, coincidence, on Friday. Rambo Trilogy Saturday, and a top 50 slasher films on Sunday. Hopefully. Thank you. Oh, he's got the flu still. Made him feel better for an hour. Hang on, we can go for an hour and 20 minutes. So I've got a video out to members about the old video stores that might be out this week. Yes, get well soon, Josh. Looking for a love potion aerosol, so spray on a certain penthouse bed. Is that a Ghostbusters 2 joke, Myers? I've lost my. I used to have a Ray's Occult Books sticker, but I obviously haven't put it back up. Yes, Catherine Mary Stewart was awesome. She's lovely. I spoke to her on Mom and Pop's video store, the review of The Eyes of Charles Sand, which we did. Usner is postponed. I got to get back in touch. He had a last minute personal issue that he couldn't do it last week, but yeah, he will be at some point when I can get another date with him. Got Edwin Lee Gibson, who's in the Bear TV series at the moment. He's coming on a week Wednesday. Then we've got Ninja 3 watch party on Friday the 15th. And usual box office American chart shows coming back as well. And then you can watch me jerk off as well. I mean, watch the jerk offs. I mean, the jerk movie guys. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad you're here to get my references that are lame too. Right, bugger off. Okay. We'll end with the scene from Electric Blue 31, I think it was, where Michelle was a biology teacher. Some bangers coming up and I ruined it. Hey, what ruined it? What did I say? What was last? Jerking off. If you watch the whole of this video coming up, then you probably would. Right. Thank you. It's always nice to see what these actors and actresses did. I always find it fascinating myself. Thank you, Ian. All right, here we go. Strap in. 37 seconds of.